Not to toot my own horn, but I was a precocious kid. In math, I breezed through the perfunctory worksheets while the perverse regular math students failed to add fractions. Personally, I thought my clever mind was laudable, and it was enough so I could be in advanced math. However, when I learned who the teacher was, I was left in a state of consternation. I was a confidant for one of my friends, and she had had this particular teacher in the past. Based on her description, I was reasonably dubious. I mean, how could it be feasible that a teacher disparages students? Well, if that was the case, then this math class was going to be an utter fiasco. It was. The first week was all right, and I had begun to relax. After all, the worst thing she had done was quelling our voices when we got too loud. But that was just the beginning. I remember a particular scenario that involved another friend of mine, whom you may know, and she was a voluble student. That being said, one day in class the talking suddenly ceased. Why? I do not recall, but I believe it had something to do with what somebody else said. So, my friend being her chaotic self, discerned that silence and found it as an opportunity to utter her favorite sally. Awkward. Our teacher whipped around and her eyebrows furrowed. Her eyes were blazing with anger. It was clear that my friend's comment chagrined my teacher immensely. "You do not say that! It is completely disrespectful and uncalled for," my teacher reprimanded. But that wasn't the end of it. Oh no. What happened next will forever be ingrained in my brain, regardless of how much I try to eschew it. The teacher stomped on the ground with her clip-cloppity obsolete platform shoes and growled. I have no words. She literally growled and stomped at us. At that moment, I was terrified, but looking back, I can't help but laugh. What teacher stomps and growls at a group of 10-year-olds? Apparently her, although she wasn't the worst math teacher I had, but that's a story for another time.